LeBron James 10 straight points in fourth pace, Lakers win. Philadelphia. A game after he failed to reach 10 points for the first time in 17 years. LeBron James turned back the clock to score 10 straight points in the fourth quarter and lift the Los Angeles Lakers to a 112-108 win over the Philadelphia 76ers on Sunday. At 40 years old, it just takes a while for my body to kind of get back into a rhythm, James said. And so it felt good tonight to kind of feel like myself a little bit. In Toronto on Thursday, he missed 13 of 17 shots as his record streak of 1,297 games in double-digit scoring was snapped, albeit in poetic fashion, with James finding Rui Hachimura for a game-winning assist on his shot at the buzzer. Against Philadelphia, he looked like his usual self, scoring a season-high 29 points while shooting 12 for 17 from the field, with 7 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal to thwart the Sixers' final offensive possession for the finishing touch. "I do think it's important to be reminded every now and then of what you're capable of," Lakers coach J.J. Redick said. Sixers coach Nick Nurse. "He's done that a time or two in his life, right?" The game provided plenty of reminders of just how long James has been at the top of the sport. The 76ers were playing in their black throwback uniforms made popular by franchise legend Allen Iverson. It was the same style uniform Philadelphia wore as its standard set when James entered the NBA in 2003. And after James made a fadeaway 20-footer with 27.4 seconds left to put the Lakers up by 5 points, his fourth straight jump shot, he paraded down the court in a building, Xfinity Mobile Arena, that has had 4 different title sponsors since he was drafted. That last jumper caused the Sixers to call a timeout, and James combined a recent signature celebration, pantomiming placing a crown on his head, with a tried-and-true one, the silencer, pounding his chest and then pushing both hands toward the court while taking exaggerated steps. "I meshed it for the first time in my life," James told Spectrum Sportsnet's Mike Trudell of the new-look celebration in the on-court walk-off interview. And James playing in only his 7th game of the season after sitting out all of training camp, the preseason, and the first 14 games of the regular season because of sciatica affecting his lower back and the lower right side of his body, meshed perfectly with LA's star backcourt of Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves on a night the Lakers needed it. Doncic had just taken a transatlantic flight from Slovenia to Philadelphia to rejoin the team after a 2-game absence to be with his fiancée, Anna Maria Goltz, for the birth of their second daughter, Olivia. And Reeves, who came into the game averaging a career-best 29.3 points, endured a rare rough outing, going 3 for 16 from the field. "I felt like the opportunity kind of presented itself," James said. "I felt like my 2 heavy hitters kind of didn't have it or needed a little kick, and I tried to punch in from there. The effort was appreciated." "That was amazing," Doncic said. "That was vintage Bron. We're happy he was there to save us." Lakers center DeAndre Ayton scored 14 points on 7 for 7 shooting with 12 rebounds and helped limit Philadelphia's Joel Embiid to just 4 for 21 shooting, but all he wanted to talk about afterward was James. "It was like a movie," Ayton said. "Ever watch a movie? Felt like a movie. I was in the movie." Meanwhile, it felt like a whirlwind for Doncic, who made his first comments to reporters since a 12-hour flight from LA to his hometown of Ljubljana, Slovenia, on Tuesday, and then another lengthy trip back to the United States on Saturday. "I don't even know how to describe it," Doncic said. "It was a lot. I was there for the birth of my daughter, so that means everything to me. But it was definitely a roller coaster." Though Doncic had to leave his family to go back to work, "It's a job, so I got to do it," Doncic said. James' 21-year-old son Ronnie was on the bench, suited up for the Lakers as his dad went off in Philadelphia. A wary Doncic still posted 31 points, 15 rebounds, and 11 assists, even though he shot 9 for 24 with 5 turnovers. At just 26 years old, he will have plenty more nights to be the star during closing time the way James was. For James, the only player in league history to play 23 seasons, opportunities like Sunday are becoming ever precious. "I've had so many of those moments that it never gets old," James said, "and that's the one thing you won't be able to get back when you're done playing is that arena. That excitement of going out, and either the excitement or the boos and the cheers or whatever the case may be. You'll never be able to get that back once you're done playing." The win lifted the Lakers to 17-6-2 in the Western Conference, and James' career win total in the regular season to 1,015, moving past Boston Celtics Hall of Famer Robert Parrish for 2 all-time. It was the Lakers' first victory in Philadelphia since 2017, when James still played for Cleveland. To do it and go on a scoring spree in a win is even more important, James said. To be able to come up clutch in a win, that's even more exciting.